Okie dokie, here comes the magical 100% pure consent for the game that I decided pretty much pissed me off. Basing a game entirely on choice and then having that choice mean almost nothing to the characters in the next 2 seconds after they make the choice and figure out what it really means and the consequences behind it is a very crap concept, and I think it needs improvement. The Call of Duty series needs a serious update on its engine, as well as the graphics layout is sorely lacking. In fact, recently, Modern Warfare, not recently, I'm sorry, I beg to freaking differ. Modern Warfare 3 sadly lived up to the expectations that MW2 put out. In the fact that it was actually fun, Modern Warfare 3 tried to change this and made it so that it wasn't fun for anyone. The new Deathstreak concept made it a crap game altogether, with the new multiplayer being incredibly much harder because of the Deathstreak concept. Yes, we know you can keep your streak. That's why they kept on with the support class. But that was something that everybody enjoyed, and you shouldn't have taken it out of any game. However, when Treyarch does Call of Duty, they don't like to play by the rules, and they like to make it so that your kill streak is certain and that you earn it without dying. And if you die, you're done. You can't have the kill streak. That's not how it works. They also consider the whole nuclear warfare thing a piece of junk, and they don't give you a kill streak that either ends the game or gets you a crap ton of kills like Infinity Ward's infamous titles Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, World at War, and I think there was one other one. Oh, Ghosts. Anyway, I'm going to be reviewing why Black Ops 2 was as much of a disappointment as the new Ghosts title. Black Ops 2 was a game that's campaign said it was next-gen in the fact that it allowed you to make cutting-edge decisions that characters would drastically change one of many different endings, not just 4, like we found out brutally and disappointingly. We found out that there were, at the time they were showing it off, that we could shoot through walls, but the engine looked about the same, so it disappointed a lot of fans. Actually, no, it didn't. They are hard-headed and stupid, so they decided it would be a fun thing to have the entire game not look much different, and not really have any changes except for the whole campaign. Yes, a lot of Call of Duty games had something new and cutting edge about them that made you want the game, but really, I beg to freaking differ. The only difference was that the campaign was summed up in about a series of 2 games and wasn't really as compelling as people would think. And lastly, it doesn't involve you walking through an area of completely unarmed citizens and shooting them for absolutely no reason other than a stress reliever, and it was pretty fun because they can't shoot back and make you die and make you frustrated. So when you're completely pissed off and you just want to go around killing random innocent people for no apparent reason, because you can't do that in real life, but you can in the wonderful series of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, which is why I bought the game and liked it. Actually, I didn't buy the game, but I played it at my friend's house and I enjoyed it. Then Black Ops 2 comes around and frickin' sucks balls when it comes to the campaign. The campaign was sorely put together in kind of a solemn effort to give you the feeling that your choices actually matter. What it comes down to is randomization and incompetent programming, which makes it so that it was impossible for me to get any other ending than the first playthrough I did. I played through the campaign a total of twice, and then gave up because I got the same ending with different choices both times. So it seems that no matter what you choose, something's always going to lead you to one of the 4 endings at random, rather than anything else. Meaning your choices actually have no weight towards the end of the game, which is the whole concept of the campaign that they said would actually happen. Not only were there only 4 endings that I had a disappointment with, the fact that they didn't rely on choice and completely relied on randomization, but also the only 4 endings caused the game to lose its playthrough ability altogether, because after the 4 endings were released, some 3, 4, maybe 5 famous YouTubers posted all 4 possible endings and all 4 combos in order to get those endings. So, I really only had to play through the game once and then watch the other 3 endings on YouTube, which basically takes away the playthrough ability, but I can't say that YouTube is to blame to make this game a terrible game. I'm just saying that the campaign should have had way more, you know, consent and thought put into it that would make it so that it wouldn't have all of the endings just right there that you can watch and not have to play through, because then it loses its second and third playthrough because you've already seen the ending, so what's the point in playing through just to get to it when you already just saw it? Now, I know you could bring up the fact that, oh, in fact, you just broke the whole rule of spoiler alert, and you want to be able to play through yourself. But in order to do that, you needed the combos, which were only in the videos that also showed you the ending. So, hypothetically, your argument is invalid because the only way we could get to the endings we wanted was by knowing who to kill and who not to kill. So, basically, your argument's invalid because there would be spoilers anyway. Unless you figured it out and took hours out of your day just to figure out what all the endings were. And the fact that there were only 4. Now, the whole concept of replaying a campaign isn't very good when the whole franchise basically sits and rests on the shoulders of its multiplayer, and, in my opinion, Call of Duty is only good for zombies when it's by Treyarch, and Call of Duty is only good for multiplayer when it's by Infinity Ward. Now there is a new announcement that another company is coming in and taking the rights and making their own version of the Call of Duty franchise. And we expect to see an engine update, meaning, you know, new, better responsive controls, more, you know, more things that make it cutting edge and new and actually, you know, utilizes the whole next gen of the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox One, whichever you prefer. I respect your decision, but no, I don't, because I hate the Xbox. However, you can like my channel and like Xbox all you want, but this is a primarily PlayStation sided channel, so you can like it. I have nothing against you for it. I mean, that's a milestone to see that a hard-headed Xbox One fan isn't hard-headed Xbox One fan and cares to see the other side of things and wants to see how PS4 people are and whatever the case may be. But right now we're talking about the PS3, the PS Triple, and basically this game let me down. The multiplayer, as for of right now, I thought was absolute awful trash piece of junk. The kill streaks were like, the only good ones were found at the very end. And all the bad ones for people who couldn't get any, you know, major kill streaks and would die after 3 or 5 kills. The problem with this is all of the guns were stat related and really made you have to think outside the box when it came to just run and gunning. Now, I'm not a very, very into this game kind of player. I'm average. I'm better than a lot of people, but when it comes down to pressing extra buttons to slide or to jump around all the time and shoot, when it comes to close quarters combat, I think it makes for a heck of a stupid game, in my opinion, on this multiplayer, because the fact that the guns do almost no damage no matter which gun you're using, if it's a machine gun of any type, any sort, no matter whether it's burst, submachine, or assault, it doesn't matter. They all shoot fart bullet things that you don't even think are real guns. They're trying to be futuristic, but who in the future would want to hold a gun that looks as stupid as the thing that this guy right here is holding right there? The only thing that I felt good about this series was the fact that, what's his name? Harper was a great character. I liked it a lot, but that's about the only thing that I took out of the experience. As for the zombies, the only 4 actual zombie maps that were included were crap. The only one I only played was Town because it was weighted correctly and you could pack a punch, if you will. And hello, I didn't know you guys were going to be home this early. I'm going to continue filming. I'll talk to you when I'm done. That room is using the TV